إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد عباد الله، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله عز وجل، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلوات الله وسلامه عليه، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. أعاذني الله وإياكم من النار وأهل النار. يقول المولى عز وجل في القرآن العظيم بعد أن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. ويقول سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. All praise and thanks is due to Allah. I bear witness that none is worthy of worship but Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his last prophet and messenger. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam fulfilled the trust, conveyed the message, and struggled for the sake of his deen until he met his Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May the peace and the blessing of Allah be upon him, his family, his companion, and those who follow his path until the day of judgment. Allah Azza wa Jal talking to the believers, saying in the closest meaning of the ayah: O we who believe, fear Allah as he should be feared, and die not, but in a state of a total and peaceful submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إخواني أخواتي، كان الحديث في الخطب السابقة هو لا زلنا مع قضية المؤمن والمسلم، ومن المسلم الذي نريد في هذه الجالية أو في الأمة الإسلامية بصفة عامة. وكان الحديث حول إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. اليوم إن شاء الله أعطيكم نموذج التغيير، نموذج من المسلم، نموذج للمسلم الذي كان خالصا أو مخلصا لله عز وجل، نموذج للمسلم الذي كان يعرف هدفه في الحياة، يعرف ما يريد في هذه الدنيا، يعرف لماذا خلق في هذه الدنيا. مسلم كان يعني عنده حلم أو هدف كبير، المسلم والذي حط الأولويات لنفسه وتحرك من أجل هذه الأهداف ومن أجل هذا المستقبل الذي يريده. وهذا صحابي جليل رضي الله عنه وأرضاه. وكذلك هذا الصحابي يمثل لنا قول الله عز وجل: والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا. القضية كلها قضية التغيير، زيادة على كل الذي ذكرناه، محتاجة إلى مجاهدة، ولن يأتي التغيير ونحن لا نبذل جهدا. My brothers and sisters, actually when we started this series, the objective is that really the personality, the character of a Muslim that we want in a Muslim ummah. And we have talked about the intention, the mission, the legacy, the dreams, the goals, the priorities, and so on and so forth. Today I would like to give you an example of a person without actually knowing all of these in this order, or went to Harvard or Princeton or these good schools to know all of these things, but he actually graduated from the school of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And what led him to the school of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his ikhlas, is his sincerity, seeking the truth. And to the matter of fact, actually some of the scholars, they call him the seeker of the truth. الباحث عن الحق. He's a great companion of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I think when I want to go on through the story of the Sahabi, each and every one of us should actually reflect upon what are the similarities. It might not be the similarities at the same level, the same thing, which is in this case we're talking about kufr and Islam and so on and so forth, but really when it comes to ma'asi and ta'at billahi azza wa jal. That's the taghyir. Taghyir has to level of al-kufr ila al-Islam, wal level is min al-ma'asi ila ta'at billahi azza wa jal, al-khuruj min al-ma'asi. So when you're listening, reflect upon this. What did he do that made him successful? A great success in the dunya and the akhirah. كل منا لما نتحدث عن القصة هذه لابد الإنسان أنه يفكر فيها ويربط هذه وقائع هذا الصحابي التي مر بها من أجل التغيير بواقعه اليوم. صحيح أنه ممكن القياس مع فارق، ممكن فيه يعني قضية الكفر والإيمان إلى آخره، لكن ممكن الإنسان يتطرق إلى حياته من معصية وطاعة الله عز وجل، وهو يريد الخروج من المعصية إلى طاعة الله عز وجل، فممكن يطبق هذا المثل لهذا الصحابي الجليل رضي الله عنه وأرضاه. هذا الصحابي الجليل كان يوما ما في مجلس من الصحابة، وقام الصحابة يتفاخرون بأنسابهم، فقال بيتا اشتهر عنه يقول فيه لما سئل عن نسبه قال: أبي الإسلام لا أب لي سواه إذ افتخروا بقيس أو تميم. هذا الصحابي هو سلمان الفارسي رضي الله عنه وأرضاه. هذا الصحابي سلمان الفارسي كان من أبناء علة القوم في بلده في أصبهان اليوم، من أصبهان الموجودة اليوم في إيران. هذا الصحابي كان من علية القوم وابن دهقان القرية، وكان من الناس الذين يعبدون النار، وتعلق الأب هذا تعلق بابنه لدرجة أنه حبسه في البيت خوفا عليه من أن يخرج خارج البيت ويتطرق إلى أي شيء. وتدرج في عبادة النار، هذا الصحابي رضي الله عنه تدرج في عبادة النار لحد أنه أصبح هو القائم على النار، القائم على المعبود. وكانت درجة كبيرة عنده في ذلك الوقت، أنه أنت تكون أنت قائم على المعبود وتتأكد أن النار لن تخلو. هذا يعني كانت مقامة كبيرة عنده. وفي يوم من الأيام طلب منه أبوه أن يذهب إلى الضيعة خارج البلد أو خارج المدينة لكي يتفقد الضيعة اللي هي برا البلد. وفي طريقه إلى ضيعتهم سمع صلوات النصارى. في ذاك الوقت المسيحيين كان عندهم شكلهم كنيسة بجنب ضيعتهم، فسمع الصلوات فدخل إلى الكنيسة وأعجب بصلوات النصارى في ذاك الوقت، وقال: هذا دين خير من ديني. This Sahabi was actually one very spoiled by his parents, and his parents was the leaders of his city, and he reached a level to a point that he was the guardian of the worshipped fire in his city. So he reached very high level in his religion, which is the religion of the time, which is worshipping the fire. And then one day his father actually sent him out to check something, and while he's going out, looks like this person, this Sahabi, when he was growing up, he grew up in a box basically, not knowing anything about the exterior world. When he heard the salawat, the prayers, the way they're praying in the church, then he felt this is better than what I am doing. This is a religion better than what I'm doing. And then he u'jiba bihi, and he started actually going there, and he had a dialogue with his father that I have found the religion better than our religion. His father actually imprisoned him, and then he said to these Christians, telling them, where should I go? If I want to embrace Christianity, if I want to embrace what you are worshipping, where should I go? They told him Damascus. You need to go to Damascus. We don't have really a big church here. We don't have maybe the learned person who will teach you, but you need to go to Damascus. This Sahabi radiallahu anhu Allah كان يريد التغيير في حياته. He wants to change. He felt like that there is a change needs to be made. This fire that I make and that I worship, it's not the right thing for me. I am on the wrong path. And this is the first step for change. أن الإنسان في داخله تكون عنده قناعة أنه على الخطأ، تكون داخل قناعة أنه في معصية الله عز وجل، تكون في داخله خطأ، يعني في داخله يقتنع أنه يعني سواء في تجارته أو في أعماله أو في تركه للصلاة اقتنع أنه على الخطأ. هذه بداية الطريق. هذا اقتنع الصحابي سلمان الفارسي، اقتنع أنه على الخطأ. الآن أصبح يبدأ يبحث عن الحقيقة. This is the trick. He was convinced that he's wrong, and then he started looking for the truth. He thought he found the truth with the Christian church where they're praying. But still he was not satisfied with what he's seen. He wanted to do more. He wanted to learn more. He wanted to excel. Looks like he's the kind of Sahabi, whatever he takes, he will excel in it. When he was worshipping the fire, he excelled in it. When now he's going to the Christianity at the time, then he wants to excel and become a big person or a big person in that kind of worship. He's sincere. He's sincere and he makes the effort. Subhanallah. But قصة عجيبة. صلى الله سبحانه وتعالى قصة عجيبة. ولهذا الآية والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا تراها تتحقق عند سلمان الفارسي. You will see that Allah Azza wa Jalla said, those who strive in our sake, we will guide them to the right path. And you will see it exemplified in the life of Salman al-Farisi. Salman al-Farisi actually traveled from Asfahan to Dimashq. And he went there, he said, show me the priest, show me the learned person. They showed him a priest, and he went there and he said, أريد أن أخدمك. I want to serve you and learn. I am trying, he's trying to do something. I want to change. I want to change the style of life that I had before, and I'm going to a different style of life, and I will learn it. I want to learn what makes me happy in this life and in the hereafter. That's his aim, that's his goal, that's his intention, that's his mission. He has a mission in life. He's not just living a life without any goals and anything. No, he has something. He wants to achieve something. And he went and lived with that person. He was not a good person. Then another priest came, and he said, when he talked about the other priest, he said, لا أرى من لا يصلي الخمسا أحسن منه على الأرض. شكله كان من النصارى الموحدين. He was actually from the Christians who were worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala properly. On his deathbed, he lived with him. He said, I loved him so much. Established that relationship. He said, I loved him so much. On his deathbed, على فراش موته قال بما تأمرني أو توصيني. قال هذا الرجل الصالح قال له إني لا أعلم أحدا على وجه الأرض وهو ما أنا عليه إلا رجل. وين هذا الرجل؟ قال والله يا سيدي في الموصل العراق. Isfahan, you go to Syria, and then now do you think Salman al-Farisi said, Wallahi, this is too much, I cannot do it. Khalas, I learned some good stuff from this person, I'll stay here. That's it, I'm done. La. He actually took his baggage and his stuff and his traveled to Al-Mosul. Same story happened to him with Al-Mosul. He met someone who is muwahhid. He met someone who is sincere. And he asked him to do the same thing. He did the same thing when on his deathbed, saying, where should I go? He told him that you need to go to Nasibin, which is another city in Iraq. He went there. He met another person. And after that, he told him on his deathbed, where should I go? He said, go to Amuriya in Turkey. And he went to Amuriya in Turkey. So this journey, his journey from one station to another station is just seeking the truth and seeking the knowledge from the people that he met. And he actually established a relationship with these people because of their character and because of what they were doing. And he felt this is it. But the person in Amuriya, الرجل الصالح عمورية على فراش الموت قال بما تأمرني on his deathbed. He told them, what should I do? What's your command for me? What's your advice for me? He told him, إنك أنت اليوم, there's no one. He said, there's no one on this land, on this earth that is right. هذا مصداقا لحديث النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في الحديث الذي يقول فيه النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قبل البعثة أن الله سبحانه وتعالى نظر الله إلى أهل الأرض فمقتهم جميعا إلا بقايا من أهل الكتاب. Allah Azza wa Jalla has looked at the people on the earth before the Bi'athah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and He has despised all of them except some remnants of the people of the book. So the person of Amuriya said, he said, you are in the time. أنت في وقت أو في زمان مبعث نبي آخر الزمان ويبعث عند العرب وهجرته بمدينة بين حرتين ونخل. Salman al-Farisi, when he heard this, he said, "This is my Lord." He said, "By that time, I have earned some worldly things, like some sheep and some maybe one or two cows, and he settled in Amoriya, in Turkey. He has settled. But when he told him that there's no one else that he can seek this knowledge of worshiping Allah Azza wa Jalla on the right path, he didn't just say, okay, maybe I should just replace this guy and do the same thing he's doing until I die. But when he told him that there is a prophet, وعلامات هذا النبي أنه يأكل الهدية ولا يأكل الصدقة وبين كتفيه خاتم النبوة. هذا اللي قاله. So he told him that you are at the time of the prophet of the end of the world, none of the existing people today, to my knowledge, to his knowledge, that are on the right path. And this is the time of the prophet of Allah at the end of the world, and he will be actually sent among the Arabs, and his migration will be in a city between Harratain, which is a rocky areas, and فيها nakhil, which palm trees. So he said, I started looking for the tujjar, the business people who are coming from the south, coming to Turkey, and I started looking for someone who will take me to the land, to the Arab land, to the south, going towards, he doesn't know where, Medina, Mecca, he doesn't know where to go. But actually, subhanAllah, إخلاصه في هذه المهمة، إخلاصه في صدقه. إذا صدقت الله عز وجل يصدقك الله سبحانه وتعالى. هذه القصة هذه. إذا أردت التغيير، أردت تغير من حياتك، أردت أنك تغير من حياتك أي كان المشكلة اللي عندك في حياتك، أصدق الله. أصدق الله يصدق. This is the key. There's nothing, no other things. And this person actually, Salman al-Farisi, he went to some business people who were going from Amoriya, going to the Arab land. But he gave him all of his belongings. He said, I pay you with all of what I have, just take me with you. In a caravan. SubhanAllah, those people, they were crooks. So when they went into deep in the desert, they went and sold him as a slave. As a slave. So he became a slave of a Jew. The Jew bought him from Medina, bought him as a slave. Subhanallah. رب ضارة نافعة عسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم. You don't know. You don't know what's good for you. You might think that this is my situation, this is good, my business is going good, I don't have another choice. I have to sell this. I have to sell this haram stuff and liquors because this is it. I can't. This is the business. This is it. What should I do? You don't know. You might struggle. As Salman al-Farisi, he's looking for the truth. He's looking for the right path. And he's doing the right thing. He's striving. He's going through hurdles, obstacles. And when he got to the point that he being enslaved, and it didn't matter to him. It didn't matter to him because he's going on a journey with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. صادق مع الله عز وجل. فعبوديته أوصلته إلى ما يريد. The slavery itself, that a lot of people see at his time that it's something bad, something not good. Come on, slavery. But that slavery itself took him right to Al-Madinah al-Munawwara. Took him right to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Those who strive, it's not about, wallahi, it's going to happen. Our destiny, my destiny, your destiny, our risk, my risk, and your risk. I'm talking particularly about the business people who might think, I can't change. I'm making money. I'm doing good in this business. I can't. There's no risk in this. I didn't know the risk is out there. You might leave something, not mine. You leave something for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, يعوضك خيرا منها. ترك سلمان الفارسي العز والشرف في أصفهان وسافر وعانى متاعب السفر في كل بلاد الأرض. أصفهان، دمشق، الموصل، نسبين، عمورية، ثم المدينة المنورة، ومن عمورية إلى المدينة المنورة في الرق. كل هذا شو آخر المطاف؟ آخر المطاف إنه وصل لما كان عليه. آخر المطاف, we're not going to take more than what we have decreed for us. Whether you do it this way or this way, you do it the haram way, the halal way, you're going to get it. Do it the halal way. You might quit something in the beginning and you might struggle, and you will struggle. It's a test. But كن صادق مع الله عز وجل. فهو الذي لا إله إلا هو لن يخيبك الله. I swear by Allah, if you're truthful with Allah Azza wa Jal will never deceive you. He will not. He will not deceive you, and you will succeed at the end. And you will succeed the way you want and the way you had in your mind. Not, the way you want. Salman al-Farisi, as a slave, transported from Amuriya to Al-Madinah al-Munawwara, ذهب إلى ما كان يريد. ويقول هو في القصة التي يرويها في مسند الإمام أحمد، يرويها عبد الله بن عباس وقال سمعتها من فيه، يعني من سلمان الفارسي، يقول في يوم ما خلص, he is a slave, but still, did he quit on his goal? Did he quit? He didn't. He's a slave. محكوم, يعني مغلوب على أمره. Did he quit? He didn't. As a slave, he's still looking for this prophet. He said, while I was on the way, subhanAllah, شوف الهم الإنسان. He said, when I was away, I was hoping that the city that I will end up in will be the city that of the migration of the prophet of the end of the world. SubhanAllah. He said, when I saw the city from far, I saw the rocky areas and I saw the palm trees, I was so happy. This guy, he forgot about himself, he forgot about slavery, he forgot about this. He has one thing in his mind, to meet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He has one goal in his mind. It is actually to change the life from the bad to the good. He has one goal in his mind, is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Creator. And that's what he went through all of this. And he will succeed, and he has succeeded. When he arrived, he said, one day I was on the tree, working for his master. He said, all of a sudden, the cousin of my master came. And he told him, انظر إلى بني قيلة لقد اجتمعوا إلى رجل أتاهم من مكة يدعي أنه نبيا. He said, look at Bani Qila. Bani Qila, we're talking about Al-Aws wal-Khazraj نسبة إلى جدتهم. He said, look at Bani Qila, the people of Al-Aws wal-Khazraj. They are actually gathered, it looks like they were in Khutba. He said, it looks like they're gathered around, this is the beginning of the hijrah of the Prophet. He said, look, they're gathered around the man who claimed that he's a prophet who came to them from Mecca. He said, I almost fell because I heard the news. The news that I struggled for and I lived years to see happening in front of me. This is Salman al-Farisi. He said, I almost fell and I came down. And I talked to my master, I said, what did you say? Is it true? He said, it's none of your business, go back to work. He said, after that, he said, okay, now it's time for me to act. My friend in Amuriya told me that this man, علامات نبوته أنه يأكل الهدية ولا يأكل الصدقة وبين كتفيه خاتم النبوة. He said, I decided, I had some faqir, abd, slave. He said, I had some dates saved for myself. So I decided to take him to the Prophet ﷺ. He said, I went to Muhammad while he is among his companions, and I told him, I heard that you and your companions came from يعني أنتم أنا علمت أنك وأصحابك عانيتم شقاء السفر وأتيتم إلينا فهذه صدقة أقدمها لكم. This is sadaqah, I'll give it to you, some dates. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not say, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told him, he actually pushed the tray or whatever the plate is. He said to his companion, قولوا أنتم أنا لا أكل صدقة. Then eat, I don't eat sadaqah. فقال سلمان هذه الأولى. Salman, when he saw that the Prophet ﷺ did not eat sadaqah, he said, this is the first. He went back and he brought him another plate of date the next day and he said, this is hadiyah. So the Prophet ﷺ told his companion, let's eat. They ate all. And then he started actually going around the Prophet ﷺ trying to see the seal of the prophethood of Rasulullah ﷺ. Nabi ﷺ, He understood what Salman is doing. Sadaqah, hadiyah. So he actually, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam kind of like moved his burda just to show him the Khatam al-Nubuwah, the seal of the prophethood. And أقبل عليها سلمان يقبل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله. الله عز وجل لن يضيع أحد لا في رزقه ولا في ماله ولا في أولاده إن صدق مع الله عز وجل. Allah will not deceive us if we're truthful with Allah Azza wa Jalla. Here's Salman Farsi. He wanted to change, he took the path of change. And he took it truthfully and sincerely and made the effort until he get to his goal. Now he's still a slave. Rasulullah told him, he said, I didn't participate in Badr and it's not the end of the road for Salman. It's not the end of the road for Salman. Salman is not done yet. Salman wants more. He wants to be part of this society, the society of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, remember we talked about ta'awun ala al-birri wa taqwa wa ta'awun ala al-ithmi wal udwan in the matter of the change. Here's another example when the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال له كاتب اليهود. يعني كاتب المكاتبة معناها كاتبه على مبلغ معين تدفعه له أو شغل تشتغل له يعطيك الحرية تبعك. هذه المكاتبة بالله. قال كاتبه وأمر الصحابة أن يعاونوه على المكاتبة لأن المكاتبة في الوقت كانت عبارة عن شغل. So the Prophet ﷺ, when he looked at Salman, said, you're a slave, and Islam comes to when we help one another. In the process of change, you cannot do it by yourself, so you do it with others. We help each other. And he said to the companion, help your brother to gain his freedom, and he became free. And he was the engineer of Ghazwat al-Khandaq, while he actually told Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why don't we do al-Khandaq? Of course, sabab, nasr min Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but Salman was there. When the people started claiming their ancestries, I am from this and I'm from this, and the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam قال سلمان منا آل البيت وهذا شرف الدنيا والآخرة. هذا شرف الدنيا والآخرة. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he looked at Salman and looked at everybody else, and they were saying, I am from this, like we do these days. I am, the nationalities that we use today and show pride over each other. They used to do it with the tribes of the other time. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Salman minna al bayt. يعني إن شاء الله تكون مش عارف مين. انتهى الأمر تبعك. Salman al-Farisi. I don't care who you are, from which tribe you are, from which family you are. He has reached the top, which is the family of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this is Salman al-Farisi. This is the story of Salman al-Farisi. And the most important lesson of the Salman al-Farisi, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. You're serious about the change? You're serious about the community? You're serious about your business change? You're serious about your family earning? You're serious, and truthful to Allah Azza wa Jal? Make the effort. It's not going to happen because you wish. Hasan al-Basri يقول ليس الإيمان بالتمني ولا بالتحلي وإنما ما وقع في القلب وصدقه العمل. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه ملء السماوات والارض وما بينهما وصلى اللهم وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه ومن والاه. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت انه لا يعز من عاديت ولا يذل من واليت تبارك ربنا وتعاليت. اللهم لا تجعلنا في هذا البيت الكريم في هذا اليوم الكريم مريضا الا شفيته ولا ميتا الا رحمته ولا ضالا الا هديته ولا عاقلا الا اغنيته ولا مدينا إلا قضيت عنه دينا ولا تائبا إلا تقبلته ولا عاصي إلا رددته إلى دينك ردا جميلا. اللهم اجعلنا ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا والجن اجتنابه برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين في كل مكان يا حي يا قيوم. اللهم ارحم المستضعفين، اللهم عليك بالظالمين فإنهم لا يعجزونك. وصل اللهم وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد، وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.